you explain to us what does Anahat mean to you? And we'll start there since I mentioned it.
I like that we're starting there. Thank you.
Mhm.
The word is actually extremely deep. People who are in the know it to be the heart chakra, but the
Mm,
word is much deeper than just referring to one of our primary energy centers within the human system. The word itself actually is often best translated as unstruck, which is referring to, let's say, a bell that is in a state of pure potentiality that hasn't been rung yet. So anahat, unstruck, means that which is not vibrating, that which is not changing, that which isn't moving. So what do we know that's not changing, not vibrating, not moving? The only thing that I think most of us who are in the know realize is source, pure consciousness. The very essence of our being is anahat. It's prior to change, prior to vibration, prior to any movement of energy. So it's really referring to the very heart of the entire universe. And microscopically, it's referring to the heart of the individual. So when you go deep into your own heart, or what the yogis call the hridayam, your heart cave, you find the peace and love and bliss and joy of the divine right within inside of you. You're not a body, but in the very essence of your own consciousness. Yet what we know about that one consciousness that we are is it's interconnected with all that is. So Anahat is really referring to the very heart of you, which is the heart of the universe.
that is beautiful. Thank you so very much for teaching us that. And so tell us a little bit about what brought you on this path of higher enlightenment and teaching higher enlightenment to people.
It was actually Anahat is what brought me to the path. The divine itself seems to have brought me to the path because it wasn't a conscious choice. When I was 19 years old, I was lying in bed, to be totally transparent. My girlfriend at the time, we had just finished making love. Nothing out of the ordinary, really. But while lying in bed, she was just rubbing my chest, and all of a sudden, for no apparent reason, a dualistic, normal world, the way most people perceive it, instantly shifted to a world of pure oneness, light, and love. There was bliss permeating everything. I was looking around at the walls, the floor, the ceiling, the tree out of the window. Like, I didn't know what the word God meant at the time because I was kind of atheistic and agnostic when I was 19. But when I experienced that, I said, I think this is what they mean by God. This is holy. This is sacred. This is awe-inspiring. And the word awe is reserved for something that glorious. So I was in awe. It was just pure bliss and pure joy. And I knew that's my true nature. It wasn't just an experience. It was, oh, the veil has just been lifted. And I would assume everybody else, is a glorious being in her core. And I just needed to feel that for the rest of my life. I knew that was the solution to all problems. If everybody felt that oneness, we would never hurt each other. We're one self, and self doesn't hurt self. I knew that was the source of everything we'd ever want and need. I was like, cool, like, I don't know how that happened, but there it is. But when I woke up the next morning, it was gone. So I began an intense quest to find that again. I changed my major to philosophy and religion in college at the time. I went very deep into Eastern mysticism and the Western mystical traditions, and I had found ways to tap back into that. Eventually, long story short, after a lot of education and monastic living, I was in meditation in the Colorado Rockies, and I was saying to Spirit, all right, you've given me all this knowledge and wisdom, these profound mystical experiences. I'm well trained now in Chinese medicine, Reiki, shiatsu, massage, hypnotherapy, neurolinguistic programming, religious studies, Tai Chi, yoga. I mean, I've been around the block. And I'm like, Spirit, what do I do with this? And that voice said, create Anahat Meditation Center. And then it told me where to do it and it told me how to do it. And I've basically been living a divinely inspired life, I guess, since I woke up when I was 19, but especially when I think I was wise enough in my early to mid 20s to stop and just ask Source, how can I best serve you? It's kind of a prayer of thank you, I love you, how can I serve you? And serving you as all beings. And I got very clear direction, and it was this Anahat Meditation Center. After doing that for years and running a private hypnotherapy practice, I love your healing the mind, healing the world. My thing was healing the mind, healing the body. And That was my background in Chinese medicine. I was very interested in how do we help people to heal. And yeah, when I opened my private practice, it was in a space called Anahat Meditation Center. And yet, after opening the hypnotherapy school and the association and many other projects, as you alluded to, other businesses, that all became housed under the general umbrella of Anahat Education Group. We were at the top of one of the Tampa skyscrapers at the time, and a meditation center just didn't seem to represent the global movement that was unfolding. So we started calling it Anahat Education Group for the core name of the work. And that Anahat theme, the heart, has always been there. It's always been heart-centered work, and I'm beyond honored to be doing that, really.